Good morning to all of you and selamat sore untuk rekan-rekan di Jakarta. I would like to deliver the presentation regarding the promoting multilateral cooperation for sustainable peatland management, accelerating the implementation of Indonesia's Volunetzing 2030. I'm Agus Yustianto on behalf of the International Tropical Peatland Center and also from the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Republic of Indonesia. As a background, I would like to give information regarding the Indonesia enhanced ambitions. Responding to the Paris Agreement mandate, Indonesia submitted its enhanced NDC to the UNFCCC Secretariat on 23rd September 2022, reflecting an increase in emission reduction targets from 29% to 31.89% unconditionally and 41% to 43.2% conditionally or supported by the international. The forestry sector remains the largest contributor to the greenhouse gas emission reduction target, that is almost 60%. Indonesia have a program or policy, we call it the Indonesia Volunetzing 2030. The goals of this policy is to be achieved through the implementation of operational plan of Indonesia Volunetzing 2030 are the level of achievement of greenhouse gas emission of minus 140 million tons CO2 equivalent in the year 2030 and beyond increase to minus 304 million tons CO2 equivalent in the year 2050, so that net emission at the national level, all sectors reach 540 million tons CO2 equivalent or equivalent to 1.6 tons of CO2 equivalent per capita. The basic principle of these policies is sustainable forest management, environmental governance, and carbon governance. This is the trajectories of the greenhouse gases emission of Indonesia. We know that we have already make a calculation on that, and we aware that the source of emissions come from the peat fires, peat decomposition, and deforestation. And as a things, that is annual plantations, secondary forest regeneration, afforestation or reforestation, and plantation forest. The scope of Volunetzing 2030, we have already defined 15 scope of Volunetzing 2030, that is reduction in deforestation rate of mineral lands, and then reduction in deforestation rate of peatlands and mangrove, reducing the rate of degradation of mineral lands, reducing the rate of degradation of peatlands and mangrove, plantation forest development, sustainable forest management, rotational rehabilitation, non-rotational rehabilitation, peat restoration, and improvement of peat water management. This is focusing on the peat restoration. And then also mangrove rehabilitation and afforestation on ex-mining lands and so on. The peatland ecosystem rules for achieving the target of Indonesia Volunetzing 2030, as you know that Indonesia has the fourth largest peat ecosystem in the world, even at number 1 for the world's tropical peat ecosystem, with an area around 24.67 million hectares. Peatland ecosystem management plays an important role in achieving the Volunetzing 2030 target. The area of forest and peatland fires decreased sharply from 191,000 to 175 hectare in the year 2015 to only 17,347 hectare in 2020. The goal of the peatland management in the context of Indonesia Volunating 2030 is the target to be achieved through the implementation of Indonesia Volunating 2030 operational plan is to achieve a greenhouse gas emission level of minus 140 million tons of CO2 equivalent by 2030. And the objective, the peatland ecosystem management within the Volunating 2030 framework aims to reduce emission from peatland decomposition and fires through water management, restoration, and improvement activities. And the target, the emission reduction target from the peatland ecosystem management sector to achieve Volunating 2030 is at around 3,564,000 hectares, consisting of peatland restoration in an area of 1,800,000 hectares and water system improvement of 1,644,000 hectares. The strategies to support the Indonesia Volunating 2030, as you know that regarding the peatland ecosystem management, the peatland water management arrangement, structuring peatland utilization activities, structuring the institutional framework for peatland ecosystem management is our strategic issues. And the 4 mitigation action strategies must be implemented at the scale of peatland hydrological unit landscape in a systematic and integrated manner. This is because the ecological glue of peat ecosystem in the peatland hydrological unit is water. So the restoration of peatland ecosystem must be limited by hydrological networks, not by boundaries of forests and land management areas or administration. This is the peat restoration target that's around in the total area of in Indonesia is around 1,889,000 hectares. And for the target of hydrological system improvement peatland areas is around 1,674,000 hectares. We have already established we call it the organizational or managing the implementation of Indonesia Volunating 2030. And regarding the peatland, there is a division, special division on peat ecosystem management that consists of community partnerships and then peat revetting and facilities. So this is the division focusing on peat ecosystem management. And we also we call it the operational plan, regarding the Indonesia Volunating 2030. The potential cooperation in achieving Indonesia Volunating 2030 through sustainable peatland management is focusing on the promoting multilateral cooperation on sustainable peatland management through strengthening International Tropical Peatland Center. I would like to give an information regarding the International Tropical Peatland Center. In 23 of March 2018, there is a Brazzaville Declaration, and then after that, around in 13 August 2018, we do the preparation of the committee, the establishment of ITPC Preparation Committee, and the Director General of Forestry Research Development Agency as the chairman of this committee. And then the launch of ITPC is in 30 October 2018. And we also established the interim secretariat in the year of 2019. And during the UNEA 4, we have submitted, and then there is a UNEFA resolution regarding the conservation of sustainable management of peatlands, adopted call for recognition of peatland and their important role in the global ecosystem. Dealing with the Brazzaville Declaration, as you know that the third Global Peatland Initiative of GPI Partners meeting conducted in the Brazzaville in March 2018 have the commitment to protect peatlands in the tropics, including Congo Basin, and then establish the International Tropical Peatland Center, and then improve the capacity of GPI partners and countries on peatland management. Launch of International Tropical Peatland Center, as I mentioned, that is regarding the acknowledge the important role of peatland at global, regional, and national level, and then recognize the need of increased respective capacity, and then commit to common interests, and of course to conserve and manage the tropical peatland in a sustainable manner, and commit to strengthening networking and collaboration. The role of ITPC is become a center of excellence for tropical peatland research to support policy development and disseminate scientific research on tropical peatland management for sustainable development. ITPC, as a center of excellence for tropical peatland, is a place for knowledge exchange and capacity building, and then media for a community of practice on sustainable peatlands, and also help disseminate policy and best practice experiences on sustainable tropical peatland management, promote the birth of new knowledge on peatlands, enable secondary use by disseminating and communicating available knowledge, increase awareness and discoverability of peatland-related open data, and provide a platform on which to list, capture, and showcase all relevant and publicly available knowledge relating to peatland. As a closing, I would like to mention that Indonesia, as the owner of the largest tropical peatland in the world, that's around 24.67 million hectares, urgently needs support to achieve the target of restoration and improvement of peatland hydrological systems, as stated in the operational plan of the Indonesia Volume Netting 2030. Indonesia do hopes that the support can be started from multilateral cooperation, which is prioritized from South-South cooperation, especially through strengthening ITPC. Multilateral cooperation on peatland management, especially through the ITPC, is expected to accelerate the target achievement of tropical peatland management. And then to strengthen ITPC, Indonesia, as the founder and member of ITPC, expect support from various international institutions for the implementation and also development of various ITPC activity program. I thank you.